Rivers to pick up units. We're looking for 3 kids, not 2. I can see Fiona Morrison, Jack McCaffrey, and a third, no ID.
What?
Have you got any loose change, mate?
You started it. I could have walked past. You came to me.
Look, I don't want to Tony Blair. I just wondered if you had a few coins. What are you doing?
You came to me. Ah! Ah! You came to me. Psycho!
He's phoned. Vince has phoned.
When?
He said he'd done something bad and he daren't come home. What's he talking about?
Taylor to control.
What's he done?
Control.
Can we trace a call made to 01233 750 232 this evening at about...
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
I'm in my mark!
Doesn't feel good!
Yes! We did it!
We can't wait here, right? We've got to go. Oh, come on, come on.
Vince, where are you, love?
I can't come home. But I need money. Mum, just give me money.
Eileen? Norma?
Craig! What the hell is this report about?
It's what it says. I took a verbal statement from Jonathan Kreitman saying he'd murdered Ronald Hinks.
Have you got any evidence?
I'm not filing an accusation. It's a report on a conversation which landed on my lap. I think it belongs on yours, sir.
The only thing that stopped Vince being a part of this was the fact that he absconded. Which means he's not like them, doesn't it? Which is why we think Vince is our key to finding out what actually led to all this.
And I'll warn you now, if you want to watch these interviews, some of this stuff is going to be pretty difficult to listen to.
In what way?
Don't say anything. I don't want to know.
Is Jack going to prison? For?
who told you you could kill this man and get away with it?
Well, people living in boxes end up with a lot of sharp corners, yeah? You can't live in boxes.
Well, you'll have to now, Jack. Prison's a box.
I tell you, you sound like God. You sound like God.
Do you think the guy who sent you on the rampage has grown up, Jack? Do you think James Stalker has grown up enough to look at this lot, Jack? Why'd you do this to the body?
I deserved it.
Yeah, but the woman was dead. Why'd you do this to the body?
Make your mark.
You're saying kids did this?
You're only old enough to have read about it.
What's she talking about?
This signature's been used before. What was it, 10? 15 years ago.
I'll give you a clue. It was coastal.
Yeah, and you were south. Atlantic or English Channel?
Both.
Devon.
Falmouth, Cornwall.
They caught the killer.
Big case at the time. Male or female?
Female.
That was a guess.
It was a laugh. Jack found it on the internet. Multiple choice thing. Except every time you got a section right, you're given a special password and a payoff.
Drugs.
Money sometimes.
What came up on the screen?
You had to say what you were most scared of, what you hated most. Cats, spiders, snakes, people.
I swear to God, I didn't do that.
James Stoker, whoever that is, posted a questionnaire on the internet that specifically targeted kids in our same communities. How clever are we looking at?
More instinctive than clever. He used something like this. A bog-standard trip-you-up personality test. Questions like, are you happy about the number of real friends you've got? You know, you'd have to be fairly sad to want to fill one of these in. Then he offers them real friends. He offers to prove they're inseparable by giving them a secret that binds them for life.
Yeah, but the adventure's a second-hand quest, because this, and this, and this are hallmarks of somebody else's crime.
15 years ago, a woman by the name of Justine Barber was convicted of murder. She had early form as a prostitute, which resulted in the murder and mutilation of 7 pimps. Her trial split public opinion, and she took a feminist lobby with her through the cause.
Now, the murders were always selective, but the mutilation was identical to these. She is currently serving life in Stanmore.
The images that drew these kids to his website in the first place were nude or portions of nude bodies on the screen, never pornographic, but always depicting nipples. Male, female, but always nipples, which were jokingly referred to as stars.
And this is a memorized quote from Vincent Wilson. Every time you succeed, take a star for yourself.
continuing with little change. Atlantic High, 1011,
Justine.
North Bailey, 1015 by 1900 from...
Justine, we're investigating a series of murders. And we think you might be able to help us.
Who am I now, Vanessa Phelps?
Kids are involved. School kids. They're copying the crimes you committed in '82. And, we think they've been instructed by somebody who knows your case inside out.
Computers? It's taken me 13 years to get a manual typewriter. I think Oscar Wilde had it before me. Do you know how many letters I have to write?
Look, we know you had your supporters at the time of the murders. We need to know if you've had recent contact with any fanatics or anybody who wanted to know about specific details of your crimes.
Do you know why I'm still here? Because I won't apologise. All those people I chose to remove were filth. So I'd be lying if I said I was sorry. What kind of kids?
Normal.
Well, previously unremarkable. The bloke behind it all's been using the internet. He's sending out coded instructions worldwide. The kids we're attached to all come from Fieldham Cross.
What's that?
Bullet hole.
Lying bastard. Is he lying?
No.
Bloody hell.
See, the difference between you and the kids we're talking about is they didn't have a choice. They're taking instructions from a guy who can't even do his own dirty work.
The only time I've had to deal with people like you was just before my trial. But people like you have to deal with people like me all the time, is that right? If that's not dirty work.
Well, you wouldn't ask us to babysit, would you?
Oi! 1992 to 1997! And I want them all back!
Why aren't you at the hospital?
For what?
Your wife. Your baby. I told Enright. I filed a report. You knew I would, Jonathan. That's why you confessed to me, isn't it? See, what I know and you don't is that I went to Hinks's house the same night with a loaded weapon. And I am convinced I'd have done exactly the same as you did. But the next thing I would have done after that is to go to Enright and written my own confession.
Cregan, don't tell me what you would have done. Because you don't have a clue what you would have done. You didn't kill him. You didn't finish the job. I did.
You did. And you can't trust yourself anymore, which is exactly why you told me. Take some responsibility.
For whose sake? Yours?
No, for yours, stupid prick. Jonathan, the report's gone in. Enright's going to send ballistics in here searching for evidence to connect you. Your career's just turned shit. If they find any, you're looking at 10 years. Look, Your baby was born 3 days ago. Your life has turned shit. I haven't come to punish you, man. What's this?
Evidence. Same bullets that killed Ronald Hinks. They're yours. Do what you want with them, Cregan.
It's not my responsibility.
Jonathan? Can I come in? I want you to think very carefully before you answer me. Did you make a confession to D.I. Cregan that you murdered Ronald Hinks?
I reserve the right to wait for a lawyer, sir.
Did you murder Ronald Hinks?
I reserve the right to wait for a lawyer, sir.
Don't move. Just tell me where you keep your weapon.
In the safe, sir.
Are we going to find any ballistics not legally issued to you as an officer?
No, sir.
Thank you. Okay. You're suspended from duties pending the investigation. If you've let me down, Cripeman, I'll kick your ass from here to kingdom come.
Sir.
Get your coat.
Your continued incarceration is a travesty, and I'm doing all in my power to put things right.
Here. 4 letters. Dated July last year.
Every time you write to me, you give me hope. Every time I think of you, I grieve because the world without you gets dirtier. And I just can't look anymore. And every time I think of you, I plant another star in the sky, hoping someday we can meet and be together.
You knew it was mine, and you should have asked, so you can just piss off from now on, all right?
Not really a good time to ask for a favour, then, is it?
Much, yeah.
Do you know who this guy is? Well, he's using your reputation, Justine, and he's a lot cleverer than you.
You'll get a smack round the mouth in a minute.
He's got his freedom, hasn't he?
Good luck to him.
Justine, the people you...
The people I cleaned up all deserved what they got.
Well, Donald Freeborn. He's a 54-year-old tramp. Claire McLachlan, 30-year-old beggar. Well, a lot's changed since '82. Whatever they wanted from anybody, they didn't deserve what they got.
Is this a two-way thing? Can you get me out?
Well, I could get your parole reviewed when you're about 70. At best.
For a day.
The Home Office consents to Justine Barber helping on the case, providing her assistance remains confidential.
He first wrote to me during the trial. I was on remand.
15 years ago? How'd you know?
Look at the writing. He offered me a secret wedding. Promise for life, so that I won't feel lonely in prison. I told him to piss off, of course.
Stoker sent these via a P.O. box which we think is central London.
And the postmark ties in with the date that he first made contact with the school kids.
According to Justine Barber, the first time he wrote to her was during a trial. He doted on her. Said he'd do anything for her.
Well, that's what I call ignorant. I've said who I am. You're meant to give me something back. All right? Hands up, anyone who's scared of being sent down. Why not?
I don't see the difference.
No. That's what's really scary.
Look, we've got a proposition. Now, your crimes can be bargained down on account of the acid you were pre-supplied with. You go to prison, that's compulsory. But the sentence can be minimised if you can get us to James Stoker.
Oh, yeah. How's that?
You write the script for us to plant on the Amathus website.
What's your Amathus?
It's a Greek myth. Theseus and the Minotaur.
Is it bollocks? It was a nightclub in Plymouth where I worked as a prostitute, £8 a night with chicken in a basket. Without the basket. You daft sod.
Hang on a sec. Is this on the record?
No. I was a signatory to the campaign that made senior officers declare whether or not they were in the Freemasons. It was a very proud signature. You police by integrity. And there's no such thing as two-tiered integrity, is there? If you look at the kind of shit we have to deal with and all you smell is your own breath, there's something wrong, Crichton. There won't be any charges filed because I can find no evidence. But there won't be a job here either.
Shut the door.
Why?
You bloody well know why. Shut the door. Is it true Crichton's being investigated?
You know their baby's on the critical list.
There's 3 things I've done in my life that I'm totally ashamed of. My mum caught me having a wank when I was 14. Moving out of a house that I bought for a family. And today. Crichton.
But not ashamed enough to keep your mouth shut.
What I'm ashamed of, Mark, is that it's taken me this long to make something happen.
Jonathan's actually confessed.
And what you should be ashamed of is that you knew more than any of us and you have done nothing.
I knew nothing.
Didn't you?
I knew nothing.
No, Then why have you made a confidential request for a transfer down the corridor? Because you're as scared of your partner as I am.
Did he do it? How dare you proceed against Kreitman without consulting me?
I didn't want to involve you.
Yeah? Well, that's a really bad habit you've got.
They've tracked the box number that Stoker's using. Surveillance are on their way, but it needs coordinating.
Concentrate, Justine. If Stoker's checking his mail, this'll provoke contact. You'll make his day.
Seven from the left, third row down.
7 from the left, third row down.
6, 7, third row. Got it.
Prison security is under the hammer again after Justine Barber, sentenced to life for multiple murder over 15 years ago, escaped last night from Stanmore in a taxi that was meant to be ferrying staff into town. An inquiry has been set up to investigate just how Barber was able to gain access to the car.
Can I ring my mum on this?
Yeah. Oh, and if he shows, he's going to want to tell you what he's done for you. So we're going to have to mic you up so we can record it.
You said you had proof that he made those kids do what they did.
Well, we can prove they did it for him, but we can't prove he made them do it.
If you've got me hanging some poor sod because you can't do your job, I'll bloody hammer you, Cregan.
Oh, come on, Justine. You've seen those kids. You've spoken to them. He's a pimp. And if he gets away, what's going to stop him doing it again?
Cregan. Surveillance missed him. He's been and gone. Take the letter with him.
Oh, shit.
Do you think I'm stupid or what? You could be setting me up. How do I know you're clean?
You worked in a club in Plymouth. The Amathus.
Okay. But I've no money and nowhere to stay after tonight.
Are we married?
What?
Did my vows mean anything, Justine?
Well, I'm wearing your ring, if that's what you mean.
That belonged to my wife.
The ring said a lot.
You set the world a standard, Justine. What was that?
My daughter's looking after me. Just hang on. Will you piss off upstairs with that phone? This is a private conversation, all right? It's private. It's not healthy for me here. She's got 3 kids running around and... What's your name, by the way? I've only got Jay.
You haven't got a daughter?
Yes, I have. She was christened Lisa Teresa Barber. 7th of July, 1973. I had her adopted in 1974. And she was officially renamed Emma Singleton in 1975 Czech.
How much money do you need, Justine? Justine.
Look, I don't like this. What's your proper name?
Leonard.
Well, where shall we meet, Leonard?
I don't want any disappointments.
What do you mean?
I don't think I'm as handsome as I might have made out in the letters.
Look, Leonard, do I give a shit about Anson? Anson's what put me in Stanmore. What I need, right now more than anything, is a friend.
I am that. I swear I am that.
So, when?
Nobody looks at each other. Look at them. I've seen rats up here. Here we go. On your marks. Get set. Hello. Oh, go on, piss off.
Get his picture, cover him to the exit.
Hey, Cregan. Do you know any jokes?
What do you do with a Rottweiler shagging your leg?
Go on.
You fake an orgasm.
Justine, can you try not speaking?
Yeah, you and all.
Justine, stay where you are.
You piss off!
Unit 6 and 7, cover the exits. Repeat, cover the exits. She's running for air.
Come on, Justine. Get him up.
You can only cement a conviction if all these kids and the international respondents can all say unequivocally that they understood the same signals from the same source with the same result: murder.
Yeah, but we can't guarantee we get identical statements from these people. I mean, they've all got their own agendas as to why they got involved in the first place.
Lap of honour. I'm allowed to say goodbye. Collect a few bits.
You're being dismissed because of a confession we have no evidence to support. So why aren't you fighting? If you'd come to me first, I'd have made sure there was evidence. I'm sorry your family's gone the shape it has, Jonathan. But you have to know, I never want to work with you again. You've made a mockery of everything I believe in.
And all that without evidence?
Yeah. We've been there before, haven't we? He's absolutely soddle.
How's the baby? Oh, hanging on. For the foreseeable future. Thanks for asking.
John, your wife called earlier. If you want to live to the hospital, I'll keep you company.
No. I think we'll have plenty of time to call in the favours. About 25 years to call in the favours. That's the baby's life expectancy, by the way.
Jonathan?
Yeah, I'm just going.
I know. Goodbye. I'm very sorry to have lost you. We're going to have to apply for another 48 hours. I can't get any guarantee from CPS on a conviction, so just keep at it.
You seen Jonathan Kreitman?
In the cell, sir. He's got my bloody weapon.
And you... just tell me, in really simple terms, why people like you find any kind of nobility in wanting to defend people like this.
Drop the weapon, Jonathan. For God's sake, don't do this. You're in the clear, man.
You see? All you get from now is favors. Where are mine? Where's the justice?
You can't change a bloody thing, Jonathan.
Can you? Can you?
Not like this.
"25 years. It's life. Either way. Isn't it?
I take full responsibility.
There's a hell of a lot of it. You sure about that, Krieger?
No, he's not.
What happened was my fault.
Look.
I am looking! This is a bloody disgrace! All of you!
What happened in that cell was one man's responsibility. What preceded that event was, and this is totally unforgivable, knowledge of or suspicion of vigilantism. You better tell me now if any of you thinks that what Jonathan Greitman did has any place in your job description.
No.
No. I don't know how to answer that, sir.
How close any of you came to it is not news. And it's not the issue, Cregan. Thank you. From here on, the word team has a capital T, and I'm running it. All right?